your travel buddy, Kimberly, and I am here. This channel is Kim After 50, in case you don't know and you just stumbled upon this. On this channel, we talk about lots and lots of travel, cruise travel, and other types of travel. And we also talk about everything that it is taking for me to put my life together after having just recently turned 50, just gotten divorced, and working on losing 100 pounds. And hey, Karita, how are you? And so we do all that with lots of faith, lots of humor. This is really like family chit chat, girlfriend time. That's the vibe around here. So if any of that sounds good to you, come on in, grab a drink, have a seat. Let's chit chat. So tonight we have something special going on, you all. I'm headed back to Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, which is probably the lowest rated, cheapest cruise out there. But I'm headed back on her, and I have a special guest that will be joining me tonight. And so we're going to get to hear from her and get to hear what her thoughts and impressions are on Margaritaville at sea. So when you come in, do me a favor and make sure that you thumbs up the video. I've been told that you can do that by double tapping your screen. So go ahead and do that for me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Y'all are doing your big one with these channel subscriptions and watch hours. You all, over the past week, our new subscribers has just been on fire. And like last Saturday night, we hit 1,000 subscribers. As of tonight, we have over 1,200 subscribers. So 200 in just 1 week. And then also the watch hours have just been on fire this week. I have a video right now that is just popping. If you haven't had a chance to check it out already, it is 5 ways that you can cruise for free. That video is at over 4,000 views right now. So hello, welcome. Y'all come on in. When you come in, make sure you say hi. Let me know that you're here. Let me know who I'm talking to. Karita, how have you been, my friend? I say that. How have you been, Karita? What's been going on with you? Hello. So yeah, so thank you all so much for that. Thank you all for all of you who have subscribed to the channel already. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means so much. And I know some of you all have told me that you have shared the channel or shared certain videos with friends and family. So I appreciate that as well. Just all the love, you all the love. One thing that I know, because I've done it, I'm an entrepreneur. And so I know that like whenever I start something, I always feel sort of inadequate. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, hello, Mac Ventures, trying to figure things out. Like, even when I decided I want to come on here and share my travels with you all, I don't know how to film. I'm filming on an iPhone, all that thing, you know, all those things. I don't know how to capture great scenes. I don't know how to set the mood. I don't know how to make my vlogs aesthetic. Like, I just show y'all what I'm looking at, right? So you have all those things that you don't quite know how to do. Hello, Blissfully Unbothered. Hello, Veronica. And then when I decided, you know what? Let me share some tips with my travel friends. Let me, you know, show them how I did this or how I got this free or how I upgraded this. I felt like, is what I'm sharing useful? Am I sharing things that everybody already knows? Am I explaining it well? Anytime you start a new anything, there's always that uncertainty, but I am a firm believer in just do it. Just do it, because you've got to do it to feel confident doing it, right? Like, I'm never going to feel confident until I've done it. So I told you all, my niece wants to start a YouTube channel. She's an amazingly brilliant young woman, and she's into like natural healing and all that kind of stuff. And she wants to start a YouTube channel. And she was like, Auntie, what's your best advice? And I was like, shoot 100 videos. Like, upload 100 videos before you decide whether you're good or bad at it, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. Just go for it and do it. So the other day, I went and counted my videos, and I still got like 30 something videos, I think, or 20 something videos before I get to 100 long form videos, not including shorts, 100 long form videos. And I'm like, wow, like I wonder how I'm gonna feel when I get to that 100 video point, that milestone. And with not even having done the 100 videos, we already have, good morning, hello, Introvert Travel Vibes. Introvert Travel Vibes, that really could have been my channel name. Yeah, so without it even being 100 videos, we're already at like 1,200 subscribers and like almost 80% of the way with watch hours to monetization, and I haven't even reached that 100 video point. So that's my advice to anybody, y'all. This live isn't even about that, but that's my advice to anybody who's wanting to start a YouTube channel or start anything, is to just be willing to not be great at it. Like, go in being willing to not be great, because you're gonna get better the more you do it. I am from Florida. Not only are you informative, but I am such a vibe. Yes, 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 my friend. Thank you so much for that. So tonight, okay, also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, double tap the screen, or do whatever it takes for you to thumbs up the video. Karita, you said a lot. Girl, Introvert Travel Vibes, we just talked about that. I just did a video yesterday where you all asked me questions and I answered them for my 1,000 subscriber Q&A. And I'll answer it here too, because not everybody watches everything. My favorite cruise line is Carnival. Asterisk. However, it's only Carnival because Carnival was my first cruise line. I've done Carnival more than I've done any other cruise lines. And I'm a person that likes to be familiar. As much as I like to travel and go see new things, I like to be familiar with things. So Carnival, I'm very familiar with it. I know the embarkation process. I know the disembarkation or debarkation process. I know which restaurants are included and which aren't. I know most of the rules that I'm going to have to follow. I just know the flow of how the days go. Like, I just know it. So it feels like, even though I'm on a cruise, it's like my home away from home. And on any other cruise line, I have to spend a little bit of time figuring things out. And I just don't have that with Carnival. That's the only reason Carnival is my favorite, because there are things I love about each and every cruise line. But I am a person, like, when I went to New Orleans, I was telling, I think I told you all this, but I know I told my daughter this. When I went to Jackson Square, I had been to, it was my first trip to New Orleans, but I had been to, hello, Jaden. I had been to Jackson Square in my mind a dozen times. Because of either doing research online, watching YouTube videos. Here we go. All right, that's number one for the night. Watching YouTube videos, or I'm a reader. So if I'm traveling somewhere, I look for books that are set in that place. And because I enjoy doing that, kind of immersing myself in it before I even get there. So, oh Lord, number two. All right, so when I went to Jackson Square, I had been there a dozen times. When I stood in Congo Square in New Orleans, I had been to Congo Square, like, in my mind. So I'm always the person who likes to feel like I know something. So I don't know. I'm gonna answer that question because that might not be. No, I have not. So what was the other question that I saw? Have you seen Carnival's newly purchased island? I have not been there because it's not open yet, but I will be on the second ship to dock there this summer. I'll be there. Not on the first ship to dock there, but the second ship to dock there, I will be there. So, so tonight we're talking about, Malcolm, you want to come talk to YouTube? Okay, he said no. I thought he might want to because he wants to be a YouTuber. So I thought he might want to. We're going to talk about Margaritaville. The fact that I'm going back on Margaritaville, and tell you why, and answer any questions you might have about Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. I actually thought about going over to the Port of Tampa, and I just don't know how much of it I can get access to without being booked on a cruise there. But I thought about going over there and showing you all what it's like, because Port of Tampa is a little bit different from the other ports in that, well, it's not different. Okay, when I say it's a little bit different from the other ports, because it's small, I'm not talking about like Port of West Palm Beach, because Port of West Palm Beach, which is where I'm going, is teeny tiny. But Port of Tampa is different from like Port of Miami, the port in Fort Lauderdale. Girl, well, I was about to say Port Charlotte. What's the one? I'm trying to think of. Port Canaveral. And their processes are a little bit different. So I also thought about, and I have a staycation coming up when I get back from this cruise that you all planned for me. You all told me how much I could spend, how much I could spend total, how much I could spend daily on food. You all picked the things that I'm going to be doing here around the Tampa Bay area. So I have that staycation coming up. I'm also planning a road trip this summer. And so I'd like to show you all some of the places that make Florida special, but also I just want to see everything Introvert Travel Vibes. I want to help other people who may not be able to, or people who are like me and they want the information before they go, to be able to see everything, be familiar with everything, travel everywhere, even if you can't leave home. You got the questions?
No.
I sent them to your phone. Our special guest just arrived. So yes, if you all would like me to do that, I will absolutely do that. Our special guest just arrived, but she doesn't have her questions, so she's going to get them. Have you heard? Paradise is the older, smaller ship. Islander is their newer. It's not new, but it's their newer, larger, because it's not large ship. But I'll be on Islander soon also. Islander goes out of Tampa. So, yeah, I sent her the questions that I'm going to be asking her so that she can be familiar with them. But I haven't heard about that third ship. No. But you know what I said I was going to do when I go on Paradise? Because I'm leaving real soon for Paradise. When I go on, I was thinking about trying to talk to a few of the crew. Because the last time I was on Paradise, if you all watched that vlog, the crew was very friendly and willing to hop on camera and say stuff. I just don't know if they're really allowed to just actually sit down and talk with me. You can't find it? You want me to just ask you off the cuff?
You could.
Okay, I can show them to you beforehand. So if you all have any questions about Paradise or anything you want me to particularly cover while I'm on there, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and introduce our special guest to you. I have to scoot down a little bit so she can scoot over. Uh-oh, you're still not in the thing. You're going to have to lean. All right, y'all, this is, I can't go any further. I can't go any further. Okay. Yeah, this is not how it's supposed to be. We're gonna do better. I can't figure out how to go live the other way. Every time I try to go turn my phone horizontal, it tells me that I have to rotate my phone. So I don't know if maybe I don't have access to that feature yet, or if I'm doing something wrong. So I can't go over. So I'm gonna lean back. So she's Bliss went Baba said lean in. Okay, this is my daughter. This is my oldest. This is my oldest daughter, Aaliyah.
Hey, everybody.
She is the mother to two of my grandchildren. She is, well, I'm going to let Aaliyah introduce herself to you because I could just brag about her all day. But she's a little bit shy. And so I've been trying to get her to do a YouTube channel, you all, because she has a story to tell. But she's a little bit nervous about being on camera. But she's not being forced. I asked her if she would do it, and she said yes. So come on over. Lean, sit up.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Haven't sat on my mom's lap in 20, 30 years. Okay.
Okay. So tell them a little bit about yourself.
Sorry. Well, I am a single mother, 2 boys, esthetician, a sales rep. I have a full-time job in sales. Um, that's about it. I have no life, just working kids.
You have a life. Don't say that. You have a life.
Okay.
Y'all, what's this? Is this number? What was this? Number 3? Is that number 3, y'all? Okay, so but listen, I've been telling Aaliyah to start a YouTube channel. She is an esthetician. She graduated last year.
The year before last.
The year before. So she's working full time, but she's wanting to start her own. She actually has. You still have your space?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, she has a space in a salon, so she wants to start her own business and build that up. But also, she's a single mom and she just moved back home temporarily. And I was telling her to start a channel and share that journey with people because people can relate. Like the economy out here is a trip. You're not the only person that's having to move back home for a little while. Karita said your skin's beautiful.
Thank you.
So I told her share that story because people will be interested. But she's not here tonight because she traveled Margaritaville with me. Move over a little bit so that strip isn't over here. I don't know if they see this strip or not. She traveled Margarita. Oh, look at that. You see what Blissfully Unbothered said?
Yes, thank you.
She traveled Margaritaville with me, and so she has cruised before. How many times? Maybe 5?
I think around 5 times.
But so she doesn't cruise as much as me. But she is the daughter who danced on the cruise ship with her ballroom dance team that got us started with cruising. So, all right. So that's who this is. This is her. This whole journey started because of her. So I'm going to ask her 8 questions about her experience on Margaritaville at Sea. Let her share her experience with you. And yeah, y'all can ask her any questions you all have for her as well. So the first question is, what was your first thought when I told you that we were going on a $49 cruise?
Well, I thought the boat would be really tiny. Like I didn't know what to expect. I guess I thought it would be tiny. I didn't think it would be as nice as it was.
Okay.
It was much nicer on the ship than I expected. Everything about it was not a $49 experience. In my opinion.
Okay, good. Now, so what were you expecting?
So what I was expecting was a boat this big with, just not that the food. I didn't think I would like any of the food. I went and visited the spa. Like when I go on cruise ships, I do like to see what their spa's like.
And this ain't just since she became an esthetician. This is since her whole life.
Yes.
Okay.
So I like the spa. It was smaller than a Carnival spa. I think it was very much more cozy. But it was really nice. I visited the gym and everything to see, just to compare. And I like the gym. I don't know if you've seen those commercials with like the mirror home gym thing. They had those. I thought that was really cool. And it was beautiful, honestly. Like, I really enjoyed my experience on the ship.
Modern Midlife said, did you consider the ship dated?
It wasn't necessarily dated, but it was, you know what, I'm going to say some things could have been upgraded, but I feel like it was just not as elaborate. Like, it was much more simple, but not, it wasn't not nice. It was just simple but nice, if that makes sense.
Okay. That's good to hear. I appreciate you sharing. Be honest. When we walked into the cabin, what was your reaction?
Okay. So I didn't.
We had an interior cabin.
Yes.
And this was a free cruise.
Yes.
When I first took the cruise, I paid $49 cruise fare, but when she and I went together, it was a free cruise. So,
I didn't like the bathroom as much. Like, I felt like the bathroom was smaller and not as nice as the one on the car. But we had just gone on like one of the newest, biggest ships. Yeah. So it's not that fair of a comparison. But I didn't like the bathroom as much, but it was clean. I took my showers there. you know, the beds were nice. I thought it was pretty spacious. But yeah, like it was just a simple, I guess, if I could, it would be like a motel level suite, I guess.
Did you experience the vibration in the room?
I did, but I wore myself out, so
Yeah.
every time I came back, I was asleep.
Yeah, there was some vibration in our cabin. The first time I sailed on Margaritaville Paradise, same ship, just different cabin, different location. I didn't experience any vibrating, but this time there was some vibration in the cabin, like when we were.
Oh, when they were, I think it was the anchor. I think that's
Yeah,
what we were
yeah,
feeling,
yeah.
but I slept through it. Like I could feel it. It only made me feel comforted. Okay.
Okay, so what was your favorite part of the cruise?
I like the performances. Um, Again, they were not as elaborate as Carnival,
Yeah.
but I did enjoy the performances. I did enjoy the staff on the boat, very friendly and personable. I like the food. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna like the food as much as I did, but
You reading the comments?
yes.
Okay.
I didn't think I would like the food as much as I did, but the food was pretty good. So, what did I like best? I don't know. I think I like the whole thing. I like the whole experience. It was a great weekend.
Okay, so I wanted to say she mentioned that it wasn't a fair comparison because we had just gotten off of one of Carnival's newer ships. We had just gotten off Carnival Celebration.
Right.
That was her cruise. I mean, not just. It had been a couple months, but that was her cruise prior to this cruise.
I'm sorry.
Don't pay no attention to that. Okay.
Y'all making me blush.
I just can't hit it
Okay.
because I'm so far. What didn't you love?
What didn't I love? I really like that Carnival has the movie screen at the pool, so you can have like the dive in and watch the movie. They didn't have that on the Mardi Gras, so that's something I missed because I enjoyed that. But they did have movies.
Not Mardi Gras, Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
But they did have movies in there, like little theater when you docked if you chose to stay on the boat. So I peeped in there. It was nice, but it's different. Movies under the stars.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do think their deck was really lacking.
Yeah, but it was still. I feel like the pool's for the kids. I don't be going in the pool
Okay,
like
don't
that.
read the next comment, baby. All right, so would you cruise it again? And if so, what would you do differently?
Absolutely. Bring my children. That's what I would do different. But I enjoyed the whole thing. Yeah, I had fun. I went to the little nightclub, danced and made friends at the pool. I enjoyed that a little. Um, Maybe I would have drank more because their drinks were good and they were giving them out.
Oh, yeah, you did get free drinks. Then.
Yeah, I would have got more free drinks.
Yeah. All right, so, well, you kind of answered this. Was it worth it for the price?
More than worth it. Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who's nervous about taking their first cruise?
Just do it. I feel like cruising is one of the easiest vacations because you don't have to worry about anything. Like you pack what you want. I forgot my bathing suit. So don't forget your bathing suit like me.
That's right.
Sorry, I'm just giggling. But make sure you have, all the stuff that you want to bring. Your bathing suit, your cutest clothes. Don't bring more than you think you need so you have options. Because I wore through all my clothes on the
I always
first
say
day.
bring less than you think you need, but she said bring more.
I feel like bring more so you have options.
Okay, so let's say what advice would you give someone who's nervous about taking this cruise?
Nervous about taking this cruise?
Yeah, Paradise.
I would just say go. It's very inexpensive. It's a relaxing experience. Doesn't cost that much
Go
money.
with your expectations in check.
Oh yeah, that too. If you're a cruiser, I mean, it's not gonna be Carnival. It's not gonna be Virgin or whatever the other. But it's gonna be a relaxing experience because you don't have to worry about anything.
Aaliyah said she felt like the cruise was kind of a bring your own fun cruise.
Yeah.
They do have entertainment, but it's not as much going on as on some of the other ships.
Yeah, but I'm the type of person that's gonna have fun anywhere. So you could just bring me anywhere and I'm gonna have fun.
That's true. That's true.
So
All right. So we're gonna play a game really quick before we let you go. If you all have any questions for Aaliyah, go ahead and ask them because she's not gonna be here the whole time. I'm holding her here right now. So we're gonna play a little game, and the game is called Cruise or Lose. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. I'm just gonna name an area, and on the ship, and then you tell me whether you would cruise it or lose it. If it's a thumbs up, you cruising it, and if it's a thumbs down, you losing it. Okay. All right. So the food. No, you say cruise it or lose it.
Oh, cruise.
Okay, the cabin.
Is there like a middle?
No, cruise it or lose
I'm gonna
it.
say cruise because $49.
The entertainment.
Cruise.
The port experience. We were in Freeport on Grand Bahama Island.
That's a hard one. I feel like we made our own fun. We saw a distant relative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I didn't like the port that we went to the most, so that was the lose.
That was a loser. Okay. You know you are Bahamian. You can't be talking bad about the Bahamas, right?
I said the port.
Your great grandfather said it's a sad frog that don't praise his own pond.
We just needed to go to Nassau.
Okay, the value for the money.
Definitely cruise.
Cruise it. Okay, and the crew.
Cruise it.
All right, y'all. That was Cruise It, or I'm gonna make a whole theme song for this game. We're gonna make a whole theme song. Her dad is he makes beats. Is that what you call it? He makes beats. He can make us a whole theme song for the game. Yeah. So that's it, you all. Blissful said, interesting how the advice about how to pack differs from different generations, but makes sense. Comfort versus fashion. Maybe find a balance in the middle. Mm-hmm. Right. Absolutely. So, is there anything else that you would like to tell the people?
Just go ahead and do it. If it's $49, get on that boat.
When you say cruise it for the food, was that the free food?
Yep, free food was good.
Candace know
all I ate was free food.
Candace know I upgrade a lot.
Because I be on a budget.
I'm on a budget too.
Yeah, her budget is different than my budget.
Yeah, all she ate was free food. And she said that the food was good. But one thing is she had gumbo and she said that it was not gumbo, but it was a good soup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it might not be exactly what it's supposed to be.
Some of the things I liked on food-wise on the ship slightly better than Carnival.
Did you eat the buffet?
Oh, did I eat the buffet? You know, I ate their hamburgers a lot. I kept going back to the hamburgers.
Cheeseburger in Paradise. Yep. It's pretty good.
So
I don't think it's as good as Guy's, but it's pretty good.
I don't even remember. No, I had breakfast there once. One thing I did like was that sparkling brunch that they had that where you have like unlimited mimosas or whatever. So that was fun to do with my mom.
Yeah, we did that on the day that you get off the ship. And it's an upcharge, but it's a sparkling brunch with unlimited mimosa. You can only pick one.
Right.
Mimosas or...
It was like Bloody Mary, like the morning...
Or Bloody Marys or one more. Was there another choice? Or just those two?
Whatever the alcohol is for breakfast, that's what they had.
Yeah, you could have unlimited. And so we, on our final morning, we ate there for I've done this both times I've been on the ship. We ate there for breakfast. By the time you finish your brunch, you just walk off. There's no line to get off the ship. It's
just nice.
An easy, smooth walk off.
It's easier to get off the boat than a Carnival cruise.
What about parking?
Parking was easy because
it was far though, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So with a Carnival cruise, you gotta park. It's a mile walk, long walk. With this,
Thank you so much, Virginia.
Up the street and around the corner. It's basically just like a huge, imagine Walmart parking lot next to so that was nice.
Okay. All right. So anything else you want to add?
No.
Y'all drop some hearts if Aaliyah should start her own channel. Somebody say, is it true? Carnival is only for Black people.
What?
Don't answer that. That's just somebody being funny.
Okay.
Or making an attempt at humor. So see the hearts?
I see them.
I told her that people will be inspired and they will be very interested in her story of having to move back home with 2 little boys and start over. Like right now, she's hacking the house and turning my office into their little efficiency type area. And I think that people, you got me with over 50 and took my first time. I want to go again. Yes, the Horizon is a really one of their better ships in my opinion. So yeah, so you saw those hearts?
Yes.
And Karita said she needs education on Perry skin because Karita has. I showed this and she said she got that too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. See, Blissfully Unbothered said they will flock to your channel.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Plus, you're a pretty girl with a sweet spirit.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Peace.
Okay. All right. Move your chair. Move your chair. What's that? All right, y'all. So, thank you all for welcoming our special guest today. Bearing It All says she agrees sharing your story is good, but she said no pressure. Okay, so now we're back to, I think we're on number 4 or 5. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay, so I think that's number 6. Number 7. All right, so that is Aaliyah's perspective on Margaritaville. Like I said, we will be back on her really, really soon. And so I just wanted to share with you all. The reason I'm going back on her is for the price. I told y'all that before. Oh, that's a good way to look at it, Blissfully. It really does not bother me, but MH Family Ventures, I was like, should I just leave it up? Because it doesn't bother me at all. And she said, no, don't leave them up. And so she's more experienced, and so I'm going to learn from her. But what was I saying? So it's really for the price. Like if all things were equal and I could pay the same price for this cruise I'm taking or go back on another Carnival cruise, I probably would have chosen a Carnival cruise. But my travel budget is a little bit limited right now. And so we're going back on her because it is a free cruise. This coming cruise will be Maya and I. And instead of Freeport, it's going to Nassau. So having said all that, I do still think it's a really good value and a really great cruise experience. But you have to have your expectations in check. This ship goes out of the port of West Palm Beach, which is a little bit closer to me than Miami. And it's a much smaller cruise port. I think this is like the only passenger ship that goes out of the port of West Palm Beach. And it's just a different experience. Now, this is a 2-day cruise. They are now doing 3- and 4-day cruises. And I think I saw a 5-day cruise on their website. But this is a 2-day cruise. So it is, we leave on tomorrow. And so tomorrow is day 1. Like we get on the ship around 11 o'clock. That's day 1. The next day we're in Nassau. That's day 2. The following day, we're back in West Palm Beach and getting off the ship and coming home. So they have a program called the Heroes Program, Miss Virginia. I actually have a video on 5 different ways you can sail for free where I cover this. But they have a program called the Heroes Program, which they offer free cruises to first responders, firefighters, veterans, and teachers. And then they also do like a bounce back offer. Sometimes when you get on the cruise ship, they give you a certificate that you can use to come back. And they also, through UR Comp's Modern Midlife, if you go through UR Comps, you can get a free cruise through them if you qualify. So I have not ever used an offer from UR Comps. I signed up for them and I was given an offer for MSC, but I got a better offer directly from MSC. So I went with the offer directly from MSC. Um, the thing about using UR Comps is you can't have sailed. Okay, so let's say you go to UR Comps and it says you qualify for a free sailing on Margaritaville and MSC. If you've sailed with Margaritaville in the past, I think it's a year or maybe 2 years, you can't take advantage of that offer because they consider you an existing customer. And the same thing with the other cruise lines. So I got offers through UR Comp. Like I signed up for it, I got offers, but I got a Margaritaville offer. I had already sailed Margaritaville, so I couldn't take advantage of it. I got the MSC offer, but I reached out to MSC directly and they gave me a better offer. So I didn't take advantage of that one. And then the offers that I'm getting for Royal just weren't that great. So you are comped. Yes. So when you sign up with them, they are going to like ask you like what your casino play is like. And then they actually called me. So I'm assuming they call everybody and they went over with me like how much do you normally spend in the casino? Like those kind of questions. If you have any offers from any other cruise lines or even land-based casinos that show that you are a casino player, they want to see those. You you email them into them, and then they will update your profile so that you see what offers they can get you. So yeah, you are comped. There's a guy on YouTube that gives the rundown on how they work. I think his channel is called All Profit No Pants, or No Pants All Profit, or something like that. And he gives the rundown on how they work. So I did sign up for them, got the offers, but just wasn't able to take advantage of any of the offers. But Margaritaville at Sea, their Heroes program, like I was saying, is extended to first responders, teachers, and veterans. And if you're in any of those categories, you can get free cruises through them. Yeah, you got to go into the casino a little bit to get those casino comps. But I would say go ahead before you do that, unless you just enjoy the casino. Make sure that you go to Poverty to Paradise's channel, because she breaks down kind of what it takes to get the casino offers. And so I'm not really a gambler. I have fun in the casino, but I'm not really a gambler. I just kind of gamble just enough to keep my free cruise offers coming. So yeah. So that's all I want to come on here, you all, and talk to y'all about tonight. However, let me tell you all this ahead of time so that you all don't feel pressure. I'm going to be experimenting with doing a super long live stream to try to go ahead and wrap up these watch time hours. I was like Googling how do you get your 4,000 watch time hours, and somebody suggests, now they said a 12-hour live stream. I can't do that. I can't do that. But I'm going to be doing a super long live stream sometime here over the next couple of weeks. And like when I say super long, in my mind, I'm thinking like 4 hours. Please don't feel pressured if you see me live to be on here with me the whole time. Please come hang out, but don't feel pressured to be on here with me the whole time. I'm just trying to see if it'll work and if it can help get the channel across the finish line for finishing up our monetization this month. Karita, listen, because you know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about, the one thing I was thinking about doing was taking you all on a dolphin cruise with me. I live in a tourist destination in Florida, and so we have touristy things to do, and one of them is dolphin cruises, where you go out and you watch for dolphins, and they take you in the areas that they know dolphins are. But then I was thinking, what if I lose signal out there? Because I want to give y'all something to look at other than me. And the other thing that I was thinking about doing was, y'all know we took that cooking class in New Orleans, right? So one of the things that comes along with that cooking class is that if you go home and make any of the dishes, and they give you the recipes, if you go home and make any of the dishes that we learned in our cooking class and you email them with a picture of the dish, they will mail you a certificate. And it's a really nice certificate. They showed it to us in class. So I was thinking about maybe doing that and just cooking with you all and cooking these dishes. But I don't know about cooking on live, something I've never cooked before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. So, but that's what I was thinking about. So we'll see, but it's going to happen in the next couple of months, and I want to do something, like I said, that is that you all are going to enjoy, not just me sitting here talking to you all, and something where you can come on at any time and leave when you have to and still enjoy it. I just went on a dolphin cruise at Hilton Head, South Hilton. Wow, listen, that's one of my bucket list places to visit, Miss Lynette. But the Disney property there is where I want to visit. Hi, greetings from New York. You have a smile which can brighten a room. Well, thank you. Disney has a property there, and I am really a Disney. Aaliyah, tell them.
A super Disney grandma.
If y'all think, she said a super Disney grandma. I was about to say I was a Disney girly. I was going to say I'm a Disney girly. She said a super Disney grandma. I guess both of those things can be true at the same time. What was I about to say about being Disney? Oh yeah, so Disney has a property there, and so I wanted to go stay there. Take y'all to Disney. Karita, you ain't said nothing but a word. You ain't said nothing but a word. Yeah, I want to do something fun for this super long live stream. Take us to Disney Springs. Give the rundown. First of all, next weekend, Maya is going to a concert in Disney Springs. And she told me, she said, Mommy, I did my first big girl vacation planning. No, she didn't say big girl. I think she said like grown up. I said, what did you do? And yes, Miss Virginia. Yep, that's her name. I said, what did you do? She said, I booked my own hotel in Orlando. I'm going to a concert in Orlando next weekend. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll go to Orlando and I'll book something at Disney and I'll take the channel. And I'll do a little Disney weekend or something. And she said, okay, good. Let me know, because then I'll cancel my hotel and just stay with you, because the concert is right at Disney Springs. But she couldn't afford to stay like on property. So she booked a hotel a little bit away. No, Mia. They went to sleep. Oh, okay. No, her name is not spelled exactly the same, Miss Virginia, but she's actually named after Muhammad Ali. So, yeah, what does your name mean, Aaliyah? Born on High? Born on High, something like that. But yeah, she's named after Muhammad Ali. So they went to sleep. Thank you so much. So yeah, so I'll be doing that sometime over the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to try to, like I said, make it something that's interesting for you all to see. Like maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But maybe it will be a trip to Disney. Maybe it will be cooking one of those dishes from our cooking class. Take us grocery shopping for your weight loss journey. Can I tell y'all something? Well, can I tell y'all two things? One thing is I've gained weight over the last couple weeks because I am having difficulty getting my eating under control over these past couple weeks. Like, I start off the day good, but then around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I just start snacking. So that's the one thing I want to tell y'all. But the other thing is, Karita, I have not been to a grocery store since March of 2020. Have I, Leah? No. I'm trying to think.
I don't think you've been to Walmart.
at Lynette. Did you see her too? See who? Did I miss something? Okay. Yeah, March of 2020, when the shutdown happened, I went to Walmart to get a 90-day supply of my medications. Because I was thinking we were gonna be shut, because they said like 2 weeks, but I was like, it ain't gonna be 2 weeks. We're gonna be shut down for longer than that. So I went and got a 90-day supply of my medications. And what do you struggle with? If it's feeling full, you should avoid crisps and chocolate. That stuff melts into nothing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what because I was doing so good. So I saw this thing. I think it's called hypnosia, and it's like a weight loss meditation thing. I'm thinking about signing up for that and giving that a try. Take us with you on your walks by the beach. Somebody else told me that I need to get my hormones checked because there are things, I don't know. It's all kind of things. But this is what I do know. That I cannot continue to let this slip. I cannot continue to let this slip because I just noticed that I feel the difference. And that's what I was saying to myself last night. I was like, why? It shouldn't even matter if you feel snacky, because you know that after you snack, you feel like crap. So don't even think about like what you want to eat. Think about the fact that you feel horrible after you eat that way. Oh, she said she didn't see it. Right. So, and that's what this ad that I got for this thing called, I think it's called Hypnosio or something like that. The weight loss meditations. They said like overeating is not discipline, it's a trauma response. And I do know that you all know what I've been going through in my life, and things have been a little bit difficult with that situation lately. With that situation lately. And so I don't know. I don't know. I just know I got to figure it out because I need to get control of it, and I want to feel good when I'm eating low carb and I'm getting my exercise in every day. I feel great. And lately I just haven't. I felt tired. I felt like just heavy. I mean, I am heavy, but there's a difference between like being heavy and that feeling of heavy. So yeah. So I got to work on that. And yeah. So that's what's been going on. Many packaged foods have ingredients that are okay, modern midlife. I'm happy that you said that because somebody else, I was talking to somebody about doing some fasting, and they told me to get, so I'm writing this down because I forgot about that, to get a monitor and see how much water am I drinking a day. Probably not as much as I should. I drink a lot of Diet Coke, y'all. I drink a lot of Diet Coke. So, so yeah. So that's what's been going on. Yeah. So just like with the things that are coming to light after the divorce, some things have just been popping up lately, and I feel like it's just I don't know. I've been in my feelings quite a bit and just trying to figure some things out. But but yeah, so Karita, I can't take y'all to the grocery store because I have not been to the grocery store. I don't think I've been to the grocery store. I keep feeling like maybe one time I went, but I can't think of the time since March of 2020. Girl, I do grocery delivery. But we'll do something fun and interesting. We'll do something fun. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. We are going to do that 4-hour live at some point over the next couple weeks. Monica said drink more water. Aaliyah, did you put my ice cube thing in the freezer? You can do that? Half my body weight in non-caffeinated drinks. food shopping hack is farmers markets and food co-ops. Lynette, oh my goodness, that is so true. That is so true. But I was just doing good for so long. In the last couple of weeks, I just have not been able to get a handle on it. Like when we came back from New Orleans, I did a fast just to kind of detox, and I wanted to set it back right. Because and that's one of the things I was kind of nervous of, is like, if I go to New Orleans and I just eat whatever I want to eat, am I going to be able to come back and get right back on track? And I just have not been able to, but I will. So yeah, the mind is stronger than we think. So yeah, y'all. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. If y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna let y'all go. But if y'all have questions, y'all know me. I can sit here and talk, like, we could do 4 hours tonight. No, I'm just joking. I want to do something fun with you all for the 4 hours. So if y'all have any questions, I will answer them. If you don't have any questions, I'll let you all go. Y'all know I am doing an upload every day in May, or a live video, one or the other. Sundays and Wednesdays are our set live days. And, hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Sunday and Wednesdays are set live days, and then every other day I'm doing an upload. And okay, let's work on this together. Y'all know what I'll do? I'll do a short, not okay, my uploading every day is going to be Karita, you saw it. That one threw me off guard. My uploads will be regular long form content. But I was thinking about this anyway, because Blissfully Unbothered has go subscribe to her channel, by the way, Blissfully Unbothered. She has a anti-sedentary lifestyle campaign. I'm gonna call it a campaign. ASL, anti-sedentary lifestyle. She talks about it on her channel. And when I listened to her talk about it, I was like, that's what I want to live. I want to live an anti-sedentary lifestyle. And so I was thinking, maybe I'll do a short every day, like sharing what I ate and what physical activity I got that day, as a way to keep me accountable, because I will know that you're expecting a short, and maybe as a way to encourage other people to also lead an anti-sedentary lifestyle. I love that acronym. And I talked to you all about it on a live the other day, but I couldn't remember the name of it because the only thing that was coming into my head was American Sign Language. Because all my kids took sign language, so when I see ASL, that's what I think about. But right, so maybe the short will help me be accountable, but then also share. And the hopes in sharing is always that somebody else will see it and say, if she can do it, I can do it too. And so go check out Blissfully Unbothered. Her channel is really brand new. And whenever it pops up on my scroll, I click in and watch it. And I'm always, always blessed by something that she shares. Like, always encouraged, always blessed by something that she shares. So go check her out and look for the shorts. I'm so happy, y'all, that we started talking about this, because I was thinking of doing it. But when I first started my YouTube channel, y'all, this is how it happens. This is how I start rambling. I think I had the channel for like a month, and I paid to have a meeting with a YouTube coach. And the YouTube coach, she's a wonderful person. And she said, and at that point I had shared some cruises. I had shared some weight loss. Like one day I shared my grocery haul for my healthy food for the week. And one day I shared a walk that I went on. And I shared a weight loss update. And she said to me, your channel is all over the place. You need to figure out what your channel is about and talk about that. She said, I see you doing food hauls and weight loss and cruising. What is your channel about? So I was like, okay. So at that point, I kind of stopped sharing so much of the other stuff and just kind of stuck to mostly the travel. But shorts will be fun. It could definitely be good for accountability. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, y'all? That's what we're going to do. It won't start tomorrow. It'll be the next day, because on Tuesday, I'll share what I did on Monday. So I'll start recording for the shorts tomorrow, but the upload will start the following day. Okay? All of it is about you after 50. That was the original plan for the channel, was to be everything that it is taking and requiring and everything that I'm going through as I start this life over after 50. But then after I had that meeting with her, and she was like, I couldn't figure out what your channel is about. And she was like, you're just kind of all over the place. And I'm like, my life is all over the place. Like, I'm trying to work in this area and shore up this area and lose weight and figure out my finances and find my joy and my identity after my identity had been his wife for over 2 decades. Like, that's my life. It's here, there, and everywhere. But I just kind of narrowed it down because that's the advice that I got from the coach. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. So go check out Blissfully's channel. Oh, thank you so much. So what other things did the coach help me with? She told me that I needed to work on my thumbnails, which I've been trying to do. She told me that Margaritaville at that time, and still is, my highest viewed video is on Margaritaville. So she told me to lean into that and do more content about Margaritaville. What else did she tell me to do? I'm trying to think, Jasmine. To niche down. Oh, this is what she told me to do that I have not done at all. She said, when I do talking head videos, you know how I just sit down and talk to you all about something, like 5 ways to take a cruise for free, or, you know, just a talking head video, just me and the camera just talking. She said it's hard for people to pay attention and stay focused. So you need to put on some music in the background, like just some light music playing in the background when you're talking, so that people can stick around and stay around instead of just just you talking. I didn't do it because sometimes that bothers me. Like, sometimes when people are doing a talking head video and I'm watching it and they're playing music in the background, I'm like, why are they playing that music in the background? So I didn't do that. But maybe if I had done that, my talking head videos would get more views. But I didn't do it just because it bothers me. But I'm not everybody. But that's one of the tips that she gave me. Yeah. So see, some people I think need it and enjoy it, and some people don't. She told me to, okay, so what you're saying is the edits, because she told me that too. She said, like, when you are adding up things, put a calculator noise in the background while you're adding it up. When you are, like, if you are remembering something, put a little bubble up. She was like, get some of the memes that are popular and that are trending and slice them into your videos instead of you just talking. So I did a little bit of that. But I didn't do a lot. I didn't do a lot of it because, like, in one of my videos, I did quite a bit of it. And then I was like, this video will get on my nerves. See if she wants to go out, Aaliyah. I was like, this video will get on my nerves. Like, I don't need all this stuff popping up at me. Aaliyah, you want to do my eyebrows? I have a troll that says, please address the rumors that you intend to shave your eyebrows on stream.
Aaliyah, Funniest comment of the night.
No, the funniest one of the night because it caught me off guard. They said, "Why is your forehead so big?" and, and it just caught me off guard. Here, my daughter said, "Show y'all the picture of my grandparents when they ask it why my forehead is so big." You want to do my eyebrows? Not on stream.
Well, I get the wax ready and everything.
Okay. Well, will you get the wax ready? Because I leave in the morning. All right. Did you see any improvements in the views with the edits that you did? Jasmine, I honestly didn't. But I think it's what Karita just said. My audience is an older audience than her audience. Like, I think my demographics say that my audience is 40 to 80. The bulk. You know, I have some that are younger and some that are older. But the bulk of my audience, I think it's like 40 to 80. And so maybe people that are in that age range don't necessarily need all that. Because I'm not saying her advice is bad. I love her. Her name is Ebony Ebo. That's the name of her channel. I love her channel. I love her personality. She's younger than me. We have probably very, very little in common. But I just love her. She's a hardworking mom. And the other thing she was saying is, because I wanted to do some lifestyle videos, because when I started my channel, it was for accountability, because I was recently divorced and I was feeling thrown away, disregarded, and I was feeling like scared and like, how am I going to live this life when I thought I knew what my life was going to be, and now my life is something completely different. And so I wanted to do vlogs to kind of make myself get up and do stuff so that I could share it on the vlog. And I asked her about that, and she was like, she wouldn't. She said, if you're going to do lifestyle, like just come hang out with me for the week, I would do it on another channel. Because the people that came to this channel came for travel. So, thank you so much, Miss Sabrina. Thank you so much. Hold on. Hold on. You said you agree with, Sabrina. Okay. So yeah. So that's it, y'all. So thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Tomorrow, I will be on Margaritaville at sea. Look for a cabin tour tomorrow, because that's going to be the video. A cabin tour tomorrow. The clickbait thumbnails annoy me. Yeah. It does seem like it, Jasmine. And you hear people say both ways. You hear some people say niche all the way down. And then I heard somebody else say make yourself the niche so that you can talk about niche. I don't know which one it is. So that you can just talk about whatever it is that you're doing. One of the things that she explained to me was, if you don't have a niche, the YouTube algorithm doesn't know what to do with you. So they don't know who to show your channel to or your videos to. They don't know who to push you to, because you haven't shown strength in any one area. Like when you show strength as a travel vlogger or a cruise vlogger, then they say, okay, people like her cruise vlogs, so I'll push her out to everybody who enjoys cruise vlogs. But if you're just here, there, and everywhere, they don't know where to push you out to because you haven't shown strength in any one area. I don't know. I don't get all that. To be honest with you, I believe that God is doing his big one with my channel. I really do. I really think that God has some amazing plans for this channel. And I think that he is connecting people with this channel that he intends to bless through the channel, and helping me to create connections and make connections with people that I'll be a blessing to them, they'll be a blessing to me, and our lives will be better because we crossed paths. That's what I believe. Because I can't figure out all the algorithm stuff. But what she was explaining to me does make sense. Like, if I'm talking about grocery hauls one day and travel the next day and weight loss the next day and positive mindset shifts the next day, who do they show me to? Who do they show me to? So Sabrina said, yes, over 1,000 subscribers in 6 months. That is God. It is 100% God. And I am just ever so thankful, ever so thankful. So, all right, y'all, I gotta go because I haven't even started packing yet. But it's only a 2-day cruise. And on this cruise, I think I'm wearing muumuus every day. I think I'm wearing muumuus every day. I just got some muumuus I love from Walmart. Like I bought one and I loved it. So I bought all the patterns that they had. And I was like, you know what? I think that this is what I'm packing for this cruise. I think it's gonna be the Mrs. Roper edition of Margaritaville at Sea. Do I have any tips for cruising out of Miami? The tip for cruising out of Miami is leave earlier than you think you need to, because if the bridge and or tunnel get backed up, it can be a nightmare. If you're flying in, fly in the day before. Wear comfortable shoes for boarding, because sometimes your parking garage is not right next to your cruise terminal. Make sure you're not going to have any problems with the dogs, because they have dogs to smell your luggage before you get your luggage on board. That's it. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. That's all I can think of. Yes, I was like, I really think I bought that one muumuu. It's like the purple and pink one. I've done a video in it. And then they had like 4 or 5 other patterns. I was like, oh, I'm getting all of them. And they were like $16 or something like that. I was like, oh, I'm getting all of these. So they just came in over the past couple days. So I was like, I just really think this is going to be the Mrs. Roper edition. And I am going to, because it's only like the day you get on, right? The next day, and then the day you get off. So I haven't packed anything, but I was like, I think it's gonna be these muumuus. All right, friends, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Please thumbs up the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next video. Hopefully one day at sea, or maybe somewhere else around this big, beautiful world. Bye-bye.